with breaking news involving Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth.
The Pentagon Inspector General has concluded that the secretary shared secret military information in a group chat back in March. That is according to two people who have read the Inspector General's report. The report also found that the information could have put the lives of American troops at risk. A redacted version is expected to be released publicly by tomorrow.
That revelation comes as Secretary Hegseth faces growing scrutiny from Congress over two strikes on an alleged drug boat near Venezuela in September.
The secretary told reporters yesterday he did not see survivors after the first strike, citing the, quote, fog of war. Mr. Hegseth also said he did not stay to watch the second strike, which reportedly killed two people who initially survived. Some legal experts and lawmakers are saying that follow-up strike could be considered a war crime.
Joining us now, NBC News senior White House correspondent Garrett Haake and NBC News senior national security correspondent Courtney Kube. Courtney, we'll start with you. What else should we know about the Inspector General's report and its findings?
Yeah, so a couple of the keys here we should remember. At the time, this was back in March, when then National Security Advisor Mike Waltz started a signal chat that was about the pending U.S. military operation against Houthi rebels in Yemen. Now, he inadvertently, as we know now, inadvertently added a journalist, Jeffrey Goldberg from The Atlantic. But on that signal chat, Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth typed in very specific classified information about this imminent attack on Houthi rebels that included manned aircraft as part of the strike package. Now, of course, this all came to light when Jeffrey Goldberg first reported about it in The Atlantic. But since then, there was a bipartisan call for an investigation. The Department of Defense Inspector General carried that out, and that is what now is being made public in some ways. We know, we first reported last night that the investigation, the report went to Secretary Hegseth yesterday morning. It went to the Hill last night. And now we know that, in fact, despite universally saying by Secretary Hegseth and those around him that the information contained in that signal chat was not classified, the IG said otherwise, that in fact it was considered secret or not for release to any foreign nationals. And they find that if that information, because of the level of classification, had fallen into the wrong hands, including an adversary, it could have put U.S. troops in danger, it could have endangered the mission, and it could have endangered national security. And then finally, as you can see there on the screen, it also said that the secretary improperly used his personal phone for official DoD business, violating DoD policy.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.